This is how I overcame the odds for one of Pokemon's holiest grails. Previously, we took a look at the initial gist of cheesing out a shiny starter in Fire Red and Leaf Green using RNG manipulation. Now what's cool about this technique is that beyond just the shiny starter, you can actually use this to hunt down any Pokemon in this game that you want that doesn't have a shiny lock on it. Which beyond these static gift Pokemon, even includes wild encounters provided you have something in your party with Sweet Scent to lure them out. But I came out of making that video feeling like I left you guys out on a counterintuitive note. With the whole point of these manips being to replace luck with agency, I feel like I made it look a little too easy. Especially with how I left off that introduction without much elaboration past, I hope you have good reflexes, sport. While it's more than possible for some surgeon out there to one-shot it off rip, I feel like most people who are following along with that as a tutorial now are staring at a vanilla-ass orange Charmander on your Game Boy screen, silently asking yourself, well, now what? What I kinda glossed over in that introduction is that 9 times out of 10, these manips are carried by calibration. Now back in Lincoln's 10 lines, you may have noticed a giant calculator while you were generating your first target. With your starter in hand, go into the summary screen and take note of its nature and stats. Click generate, and you'll probably be pretty flooded. Then you're gonna want to beat your rival up. Once your starter level's up, take note of the updated stats, then stack them with the previous set in the 10 lines and click generate. Now once you click generate after updating the stats, you should see a lot of decluttering going on in the potential results pool, but it may still be high enough to warrant another level up. If so, you're going to want to continue the hazing ritual with Wild Pidgeys and Rattatas on Route 1. You're going to want to rinse and repeat until the pool shrinks down enough to where you can manually deduce where you landed on. Once you've landed on a result, you're going to want to copy and paste each of its coordinates into the respective hit columns in Eon Timer. Eventually, it'll reach a point where your milliseconds and advances are so precisely locked in that it's all a matter of small human error that makes or breaks it. Until presto.